Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Madden 18 franchise mode. We are in week 4 right now, and of course we're going to be starting off with the player negotiations, as we always do. Alan Robertson, he didn't like the offer we gave him last time, so we're going again. I think he wanted a longer contract and a bit more salary. I almost gave him a bit too much salary there, I think, but I think I settled at 7.1 mil, and he was happy to sign that contract. On to Telvin Smith. This was the beginning of the process for him, and let's see what he wants. 36.3, which I think is what we offer him. We give him a little bonus. Well, I'll kind of. Oh, what did that say? He wanted more salary. Damn! I thought we gave him enough salary, but of course that's gonna go over to next week. Patrick Omahame. How do you even pronounce that? Let me know. He wants 13.1. We give him 13.3, and he takes it. Left guard there. So there's all the negotiations done. On to the drafting. Right, I know we just got a new quarterback, but you know, there's always some kind of like hidden gems maybe to look for in QB. So I decided to scout some QBs out. There's BJ Wood there. Mid-second rounders. Yeah, let me know if you like the look of any of these guys. I know it's pretty early in like the scouting phase, but let me know if there is any. Yeah, so I think a QB, we might go for the first or second, maybe the third round. We may go for a QB, but we shall see when the draft comes. We also needed a new right guard, so you could see me going through them there. So yeah, let me know if there's any of these guys you like the look of, because I'm not too sure. Well, there's the top guy who looks okay, but I like mobile quarterbacks as well. Remember that. Okay, here we go into training. Offense is on medium passing drills this time round, which I think is fair enough. I don't think we're too great at medium offense, medium passes. I really do love these drag routes though. I think we should be doing more of these in the game. The drag routes come off so well. It could be just because we're in training, but the drag routes are good, I feel. But yeah, on the defense we'll be working on our run defense, and Christ, it is not great. You'll see after this what a state the next drill is. So here we go, here comes the run drills. I mean, the build up to it, the little practice before the training, this bit went pretty well. But then we got into the actual training drill. Oh, and this is hell. We just couldn't stop any of the runs, which I don't know if our running backs may be really good. I mean, he hasn't shown up to be great quite yet, but as you can see, it's just dominating our defense just again and again. And we have to, and if you don't play Madden, you have to get at least a bronze just to continue with the training drills. And as you can see there, we don't.
established player in this league. That comes with expectations. And today's performance didn't live up to those expectations. So let's change that next practice, all right?
So there, as you can see, we've got to go out and we've got to try again and try and get a stop on defense. Here we go. Here's a 4th and 1. Unlucky. We can't stop that one though. But yeah, this was pretty bad. So yeah, this week we've got the Jets. We're going up against the Jets, and by the looks of it, the Jets are going to have a great running game if our defense is going to be like this. Who have they got at running back? Is it Matt Forte? I cannot remember. But yeah, Jets are, I think they've lost all 3 of their first games. This is their 4th game. And of course, you know, we've won 1 and lost 2.
Today was just okay. And okay isn't going to win ball games. This team goes as you go. So next practice needs to be much better.
So there we go. There's the coach. One of the staff telling us, let's go again. We just cannot get stops, but we've got 1 win this season. If you didn't see last episode, we won our game on the road. Well, it was a home game, but it was in London. So you've got to be happy with that. See if we can continue the momentum in this game and make it 2 wins in a row, so we can go 2 and 2. But yeah, as we said, we got the Jets, and I was looking at the record for the Jaguars last season, the 2016 season, and they only won 3 games, so we're already a third of the way of beating last season records.
Hey, hang out for a second. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you. Today was just okay. And okay isn't going to win ball games. This team goes as you go. So next practice needs to be much better.
So here we are going again. I think this is our 4th attempt now at stopping this run game. You can see here, 3rd and 9. It's looking hopeful on 4th and 12th. And we finally get the stop. The bronze badge is ours. But of course I get in there. Get stopped. We got a fumble there actually.
It's a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, we got a fumble and a pickup there, so that was a silver. And Jets are actually 76 lower rated than us. So here we go, as we were saying, they are lower rated than us, and I think all the teams we've played so far have been higher rated than us. There may be Jaguars, Texans. I think they're only a few ratings below us, but there, as you can see, an interception in the first quarter, on the first drive as well. What a way to start the game for these Jags. They have RG3 in at quarterback, who we were contemplating getting in pre-season as our new quarterback because he was in the free agency, but obviously Jets picked them up instead. So we're going up against RG3 today. But there we go, interception. So obviously the Jags offense are coming up on the field, but obviously nothing came of it, and now we're back with the Jets in the red zone. And there we go, the Jags are stopping the run game. That's what we like. Let's not have a repeat of training in today's game. So here we go, 2nd and 9. RG3, hands off. A run, and it is blocked. Matt Forte, yeah, I was right. I thought it was Man Forte. Jones. That wasn't Jones, that was Ramsey with the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 6. RG3 drops back, looking for a receiver. And damn, I didn't know if that should have been picked off. In fact, I think the ball balances on Ramsey's or Gibson's head for a little bit if we see the replay. If there is a replay, I think there's a replay. As you can see, he throws it, it's hit, and it just balances. I think it was Gibson on Gibson's head. So they have to settle for a field goal, which they do make, and they go up by 3. With the first points on the board. It is raining again, which is weird because on the old Madden, last year's Madden, I hardly saw rain at all, maybe like once every 2 seasons, and now we've got it twice in one season. Here we go, deep ball, and it is a great pass. He is wide open, and it is a touchdown for the Jags. A 48-yard touchdown to Lee. And what a way to reply to their 3-point field goal. That is incredible. Here we go. So we're back on the field. No points scored by the Jets. We're in the 2-minute warning. Got 2 minutes to get down the field and get some points, and that is a nice dive and catch there from number 27. So it brings up 2nd and 3. Of course, we're rushing up the field, trying to get these last few points in. Of course, the QB getting hit, making sure he got that ball off first, and get the 3rd and 3. Oh, one is wide open. That's Fournette. Getting some good yardage up the field. Probably in field goal range now. So there we go. 1st and 10. 28 yards to go. Looking for a receiver. Wide open, but turns round and just gets absolutely smashed to the ground, and the ball comes out. And that is unfortunate. Damn, that is very unfortunate. And yeah, Powell comes out on the field. I don't know what happened to Forte. I don't know if he was injured or something. But as you can see, Forte's not coming out. But we're lucky enough to get the ball. Still in the 2nd quarter. But unfortunately we get sacked there. Of course, we rush back for the 3rd and 18. Try and get this down the field. A good block there. And it's a great throw, and I don't know how he has not held on to that, but we have to settle for a field goal. But is there anything more Jaguars? Is there anything more Jaguars than that? Of course we get a second chance to at least get 3 points, and it gets blocked and taken for the touchdown. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? That does suck a lot. But hey, it's not over. Still only the first half. We'll go again in the second half, and here we go. 3rd quarter, 3rd and 3. Mahomes drops it to the receiver, and we get a first down. There's Allen Robinson there with his done deal pop up. 5 years we've got him for now, so we don't have to worry about him going anywhere. So here we go, 3rd and 2nd. Of course, we're running it. Try and get that 1st down. And we just get stuck behind that defender. I think I got caught of which way to go, left or right, and then I just ended up running into the back of the blocker. And of course, the field goal team comes out, and I don't know what happens here. He was meant to be our MVP for this year. He's meant to be the player of the year for this team, above everyone else, but damn. I don't know if that was my bad, because obviously I didn't get it in the meter thing, but maybe the rain played a part, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. But here we go. Red zone attempt for the Jets. 2nd and 7. They go with their running back, and he gets taken down at the 20. So they are on a 3rd and 8. I'm pretty sure we've done better at stopping the run game than we did in the practice, which is fortunate for us. Maybe our running back is really that good. But here we go, RG3, 3rd and 8 in the 4th quarter. Looking for a stop, and we get the sack, and RG3 is taken down. And you can hear the boos from the Jets fans. Even though they're winning, they're still booing for whatever reason. What great fans they have. What great fans. But that is nice play from the defense. He had nowhere to go, but here we go, field goal attempt, and it is blocked by us. We return their block with our own, but unfortunately we don't take it down the field though. But of course we do get the ball. And have a look at this angle. Damn. That is a nice angle. Celebrations from the head coach. Here we go, Mahomes and the offense come back out. Just a little run to start the drive off. Of course, at this point I felt like we were pretty comfortable. Even though we were losing, we still had 3 minutes to get down that field. So I thought, you know, just get a few runs out. Just establish a bit of like momentum. I maybe should have kept running there off to the sideline, but decided to try and cut in and get the 1st down, but 3rd and inches. So here we go, obviously we decide to run on the 3rd and inches. Attempt to get that 1st down, and we do. We get it across midfield, and we're on 45 yards to go. Of course, all we need is a field goal to tie the game up and take it into overtime. So here we go, 2-minute warning. We've got 2 minutes now. But as I was saying, I was pretty comfortable. I mean, maybe it's because it was the Jets. Obviously, they're not one of the heavyweights in this league, but we do pick up a sack here, and of course, we're going to be rushing back, trying not to waste as much of the time as we can. So here we go, but that is an awful throw, if I may say so. I mean, maybe, I don't know if it was the wrong throw to make, but he was kind of open. Well, that receiver was open. That's why I went for him, and that's why I went for him. And it just gets nowhere near that receiver. And the Jets pick the ball up. Good work for the receivers to take him down, but now you start to worry. Well, now you've got to get a stop here in these moments. We can't let them get a 1st down here, but we make the stop there, and of course we're cool. for the timeout, our first timeout used in this half. And the Jets come back out again. Of course, we're expecting a run. RG3 comes out again. It is a run. And they lose 2 yards on that one. So there we go, another timeout. Of course, we've got to get one more stop before we can get this ball back. And they did expect a pass here. And I was right to, because RG3 dropped back, and that is out of bounds. And it brings up a 4th and 11, and of course we have our one last timeout. So here we go for the punt. Down the field. And that is a really good punt actually. Going to about the 13 yard line. Trying to avoid the first guy, but we get some good yardage. We get it up to the 32. And now we've only got a minute and seconds to get this ball down the field. So here we go, start of the drive. Looking for the running back. We get him, but we don't get the first down. And of course we are really rushing this now. We really need to get this out of bounds. A catch and out of bounds. The tight end gets it, so here we go. It's 1st and 10. 46 seconds. A nice throw in the hands, but again, I don't know how he hasn't caught that. It even came up as perfect. But I don't know how he has not held on to that. But anyway, that stops the clock anyway. We've got 43 seconds left. Looking for a receiver again, and that is a great catch. A great run and a great catch. There we go, only 20 yards now. It looks like we'll at least get a field goal at this point. There's a flag on the field, but that's a nice catch. And you see how slow he was running then? I don't know why he was running that slow, but geez, there's a flag. And that is offensive holding. And we come back to 1st and 20 at the 30 yard line. Looking for a receiver again. Almost getting one. That was a pretty bad throw. Don't know if we can blame the receivers on that. Actually, I do know. We can't. We can't blame the receivers for that. There we go. 2nd and 20. And we have been sacked. We try to find enough time to get one more pass off, but we don't. So we call for a timeout at 3rd and 30 in hope that we are in range for the field goal. Because of course the special teams are coming out, and as you can see there's no way our kicker is making that. But the Jets call for a timeout, and I just decide totally against the field goal. So I go for the Hail Mary, as I feel like this is the only way we can get some points. And no one comes down with it. And that is the end of the game. We lose to the Jets. And that is our 3rd loss this season. So there we go, the end of the game. Hoping we could have got some momentum through this game. I mean, we won our last game. I was hoping to get a 2nd game so we can go into the Steelers, who we've got next week. Hoping we can go into that on 2 wins in a row, but not so much. But as again, I think we made some good plays this game. Look at all those rushing yards. We did make some good plays, but I think it's just kind of stupid mistakes that shouldn't happen that cost us these games. 221 yards there. Accuracy again is just awful. As you can see there, RG3 getting 54 yards. But there we go. We are still at the bottom of our standings, and Colts are running away. They're on a 4-0 now, as we are against the Steelers next week, which is a massive game. We're at Heinz Field as well. They are going to take some beating, but of course, we're going to try our best to cause an upset. But here we go, here are the stats. The quarterback, I think he may have dropped maybe 1 or 2, he's at 26th. Fournette is at the 22nd, I think he may have went up a couple. And Marcos Lee is our new receiving yards with 79 receiving yards leader. And he's on 79. 79th in the NFL. So there we go. We're at the Heinz Field next, and I will see you there for that game. Goodbye.